Is there an agenda against Wizkid in the Nigerian music space? With recent takes from fans online and even big content creators in the industry like Very Dark Man and Sheun Kuti, it might seem like there is an agenda against Wizkid. But things might be deeper than that. Let us look into the recent drama and underlying tensions behind the recent pushback against Wizkid in the Nigerian music space and why some people seem suddenly eager to question Wizkid's work and legacy. Let us start with the Fela Kuti legacy debate. One of the biggest flashpoints right now is the public feud between Wizkid and Seun Kuti, son of Fela Kuti. It has sparked heated conversations about cultural legacy, respect, and what it means to be a great Nigerian artist. Seun Kuti has taken real issue with Wizkid and Wizkid's fanbase, the Wizkid FC, constantly comparing Wizkid to Fela, calling it disrespectful and ignorant, while saying modern afrobeats isn't the same as old afrobeats, which was deeply political and culturally revolutionary. So Seun Kuti was simply saying Wizkid isn't on the same legendary status as Fela Kuti. But why this looks like an agenda against Wizkid is because both Wizkid and his fans, the Wizkid FC, never argued that Wizkid was greater than Fela, until Seun Kuti from nowhere, without any provocation, began to rant about Wizkid and his fans on his Instagram live, which suggests he did it to be disrespectful to Wizkid and pitch people against him either out of hate or spite, or it was sponsored by someone, because since then he has forced a reaction from Wizkid and made all the big media outlets publish think pieces discrediting all of Wizkid's exploits in the international stage and in his career in general. I mean, we all saw what Very Dark Man came out to say about Wizkid, someone who normally doesn't speak about musicians, discrediting Wizkid's Grammy win, and also Seun Kuti's sister cursing Wizkid on her own rant on Instagram. All of these because Seun Kuti decided to rant about Wizkid and his fans unprovoked. I know people might say all of these reactions were a counter to Wizkid's own reaction to Seun Kuti's ranting, because Wizkid reposted an insulting post about Fela on his Instagram story and replied directly to Seun Kuti on Twitter saying he was better than his father, which in this case is Fela, and he also threw subtle jabs at Seun Kuti on other tweets on Twitter. But I'll say, nobody in the industry spoke out against Seun Kuti's ranting on his Instagram live about Wizkid and Wizkid's FC, but they only spoke out when Wizkid reacted. This further proves the idea of an ongoing agenda against Wizkid by the Nigerian media, at least some part of it. And why I think this agenda is happening right now is because of Wizkid's long history of bold online statements. Over the years, he has posted controversial tweets about fellow artists and genres, like dismissing Nigerian rappers. Yes, Wizkid said rap is dead in Nigeria at some point, and also past spats with artists like Davido and Don Jazzy over social media jabs have kept people talking about Wizkid beyond the music. While hardcore supporters see this as tough personality and entertainment energy, claiming he's simply saying the truth and having fun, others, especially those who don't particularly like Wizkid, frames it as unprofessional and ego-driven. Another reason why this might be an agenda against Wizkid is because so many people want to discredit what Wizkid has done for the culture and sound in general. We saw the uproar reaction on the music space when Olamide said Wizkid is the greatest after Fela. This reignited a lot of debates as though these weren't the truth. Almost all of the records Afrobeats broke, Wizkid was the first to do it, with streams, certifications, global music success in general, awards, but this fact doesn't want to be acknowledged. They'd rather want to credit those behind him like Burna Boy or Davido. So these are the things his critics are saying. First, that Wizkid isn't on the same cultural level as older icons like Fela Kuti. Second, the Wizkid FC overinflates Wizkid's artistic legacy based on commercial success. And finally, that some of his public behavior encourages fan toxicity or disrespect. But the response to these is that, firstly, nobody compared Wizkid to Fela Kuti until Seun Kuti started his rants on his Instagram live, and Wizkid is one of Nigeria's most influential global artists with massive international reach and achievements. Some argue critics are just jealous or reactionary and don't like Wizkid's bold personality, and many believe debates around legacy are exciting culture wars, not real indictments of Wizkid's talent. But what do you guys think? Do you believe there is an agenda against Wizkid in the Nigerian music space? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.